All right, welcome back to Friday Football Fever. Let's just jump right back into it. Bayshore has had a couple of out-of-town games to start this season, but the Bruins hosted Lakewood Ranch tonight and got in the end zone early on. Calvin Williams plows through 7-0, Bruins growling into the lead. The Mustangs raced off from there. Jaron Kowalski floats a nice fade pattern ball to Greg Funk. Back corner of the end zone, touchdown, tied it up at 7. Nice pass. Later in the first half, it's Kowalski. He's going to look to Funk, hooking up for another score. This one puts the Stangs up 14-7, but Bayshore completes the comeback to win this ball game 26-20. Port Charlotte made the trip down south to take on Ida S. Baker. First quarter we begin. Sean Verwarren sacked for Port Charlotte there. Nice effort. Still in the first. Brian Johnson sacked for Ida S. Baker. A lot of sacking going on in this one. Still in the first. Special teams action. Baker blocks this punt. Tyler Iverson recovers. Ida S. Baker goes on to win this game 21-7. All right, Southeast looking to start 3-0 this season, visiting Booker. Courtney Allen runs outside for a first down. Then the Noles go to the air on this nice drive. Miles Braxton Johnson to Jacob Shannon. First down inside the 20. More from the Noles. They look to the outside. Toss to Courtney Allen. He's got almost into the end zone, out of bounds. First down, first and goal. A few plays later, power drive. Rakeem Williams plows through the scrum there. It's a first down, not scrum. I want to point that out there. 7-0 at that point. Noles cruise to a 42-12 win. How about Palmetto? Also looking to stay undefeated, but the Tigers would have to beat a tough Braden River squad. Not an issue on this night. Second quarter, Trent Miller to Corey Crawford in the flat. He slices and dices his way to a 30-yard gain and a first down for the Tigers. Palmetto punching it in from short yardage, but Nathan Kirkman says, no, sir. Hit of the night there. Didn't much matter. Palmetto scores on the next play. Miller to DeQual Randall. He hits Paydirt, 7-0 Palmetto. Then we move to the start of the third quarter. It's more from Palmetto, more from Miller, flinging to a wide-open Shaquille Harris. Look at the separation. He's got reservations for 6. 14-0 Palmetto at that point. Tigers roar to a huge 45-3 victory. Cardinal Mooney hit the road tonight to take on Lake Placid. Cougars got 16 points in the second quarter, took a 23-zip lead to the break, and that was more than enough. Mooney wins 30-3, a big win. Cougs improved to 2-1 on the season. How about Sarasota at Northport? Figured to be an evenly matched contest. Denzel Daniels decides to keep it, shakes a tackle down the sideline for the score. That is a touchdown for Northport early on. 24-7 though, Sailors at that point. Chris McKenzie, nice run, cutting, shaking, moving, first down. Then the next play, Sage Hansard to the air. He goes deep for Mac Dancer, who I've said all along has the best football name in our area, and he has a touchdown. Sarasota wins it 38-13. How about ODA looking to move to 3-0, hosting Moorhaven Prep, and the Thunder striking early and often. Evan Wilson tosses to DeMardre Patterson. He's quick. That's a touchdown, 7-0 at that point. Ensuing kickoff for the mighty Terriers. Terrier Terry Hallback traipses toward touchdown land. You see what I did there, Doug Fernandez? A little alliteration. 90-yard kick return for a score for those mighty Terriers. We're tied at 7, but ODA's got a fantastic receiver. You might have heard of him. Brian Ragone, lay out, young fella. Led to an ODA score. Thunder light it up, winning this game 33-6. ODA gets the win. Well, that's it for our highlights, but if you missed any of the scores, here's the scoreboard. All right, when SNN Local News 6 Friday Football Fever continues, we'll take a look at some of the games with this guy, Herald-Tribune sports writer Doug Fernandez. Stick around.